Welcome to the show, guys. Got an exciting one here for you. I've got 4 gems, 4 gold players I love, platinum, elite players I love for fantasy football 2022. I love these guys. I don't know what it is. I don't care. We're not talking ADP. We're not talking anything. I don't care. We're not talking about anything else but the fact that I love them. We might talk a little bit of ADP because one of them is actually pretty good on the ADP, but I'm in love with these players. I really want these players to succeed this year. I got a good feeling about them. I think the ceiling is very high for these players. So 4 players I'm feeling giddy and excited about right here, right now. Before we get into this, guys, right now, quick, pull over. Manscaped.com, Showerline 20 saves you 20% on anything you want from the website. Head on over, manscaped.com right now. Go to the site, pull over, and get yourself the body wash. At least try the body wash. Try the shampoo. I use it every day. Love it. Smells nice. You smell fresh. If you don't want the trimmer, you get the trimmer. You know, I got the trimmer. I got the 4.0. Love it. Best thing I ever invested in for my body next to working out, right? It's amazing. So get the Lawnmower 4.0. But if you want to just get something right now to try the shampoo body wash. Manscaped.com, Showerline 20. Go do that right now. If you are new to the channel, I know a lot of people watch this channel. They tune in, but they're not subscribed. So it takes 2 seconds. Click the subscribe button and the thumbs up and interact below. I want to know who you absolutely love. Who's making you feel all good and warm inside this year for fantasy football 2022? Who's making you feel warm and fuzzy and good and giving you all the tingles all over, right? Who is it? I want to know. So these are my 4 gems. They make me feel warm and fuzzy. I like them, and I'm going to dive into why I like them. So let's go to it right now. First person I love this season. I'm in love. He's a gem. And I just think the ceiling is huge there, is Ja'Marr Chase. Now, I understand I'm a robust RB guy, and I don't really want to invest in a wide receiver in round 1. But I'm going to see how the ADPs go, because if I can get some solid running backs in round 2 and 3, I may sneak and grab Ja'Marr Chase round 1, because I still think there's a ton of ceiling for this young elite player, and arguably, and I think the best wide receiver in the game right now. Ja'Marr Chase last year, and I put this in perspective for you, because it's all about perspective. And Ja'Marr Chase had 128 targets, okay? That's it. We're talking rookie year, 128 targets. That's nothing. You know, when you compare him to a guy like Cooper Kupp, it's, you know, there's tons more ceiling to go. So 128 targets, 81 receptions, 1,455 yards, and 13 touchdowns. This is a rookie, okay? Finishing 5th in PPR amongst wide receivers. And there's more ceiling to be had. If you compare him to Cooper Kupp, he had 191 targets, 145 receptions for Kupp, right? 16 touchdowns. Ja'Marr Chase in his rookie year, right, did this well. So again, I just see the youth. I see the upside. I see the talent. He makes me excited, right? I haven't been excited about a Bengals receiver since A.J. Green is like 2nd or 3rd year where he had that breakout amazing year. And A.J. Green just never bounced back, and they were looking for that replacement. They finally got a better replacement in Ja'Marr Chase. So I'm super excited. The young Joe Burrow, the connection, love it. It's super exciting. Ja'Marr Chase, a guy that I still think has got, you know, a ton of upside left, okay? So he's a guy that I'm excited about. I think he's an absolute gem. I know he's expensive, and I know it's obvious, but I don't care. I like him a lot, okay? I could be wrong, but I like him. I like him ahead of guys like, you know, people are crazy about Deebo Samuel this year. Yeah, he's good, but he had 8 rushing touchdowns. Is that going to happen again? No. People are excited about Cooper Kupp. You know, is that going to happen again? You know, pinnacle year? No. They're excited about Devontae Adams. Is that going to happen again? New team, new offense. The volume isn't going to be there that he had with Aaron Rodgers. So this is why I'm excited about Ja'Marr Chase, okay? Believe me. Stick with me. Okay. Now, if you haven't gotten the 16-round draft solution, linked here below, get the 16-round draft solution, join the Fantasy 365 community to absolutely blow away your team and have this outside of the box thinking, because the mainstream are just going to say Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. Okay, great. But did they dive in? Did they say that there's a more of a ceiling for Ja'Marr Chase? Did they state the fact that Adams is making a change and he's not going to get the volume? Did they state the fact that Cooper Kupp is definitely going to decline? They don't state that. They say rank it. Cooper Kupp finish on top. They say draft him on top again. That's not how you win. That's why 16 rounds is going to help you guys get it below. Second gem here, guys. I absolutely love him. And I don't care what anyone says. This guy could be a top 3 running back if at time of recording, Melvin Gordon's still a free agent. You know, assuming that Javonte is going to be the guy. Even if Melvin's there, I still think Javonte's still going to thrive, right? 203 attempts last year. That's definitely going to go up because this is an offense that they built around Javonte Williams. So Javonte Williams makes me excited, and he's just inside the top 10 on the consensus rankings. but I want to make sure he's on my roster this year. I love the upside, love the values as of right now. Again, his ADP should start climbing as we get closer to the season. The talent, the youth, the upside, everything is there for Javonte Williams. He only had last year 203 attempts, and he still managed to get 4.4 yards per carry and 903 yards on the ground. Only 4 touchdowns because Melvin Gordon hoarded those away, but I know the Broncos believe in him. I know he's the future. I know they're going to run him. There's a lot of attempts. Melvin Gordon had 203 attempts, right? Javonte had 203. Melvin Gordon being shipped off or on a regression in regards to, his load. We're looking at 260 plus attempts as a floor for Javonte with a ceiling of like 350. It's astronomical. The talent, the youth is there. We saw he's got a nose for the end zone. He looks good. He can catch the ball. I'm excited. Javonte Williams is the guy I absolutely love. I'm going to be targeting him on my rosters. Okay, that's the second guy. Third gem. Here it comes. Now you're going to say, well, Joe, he's a little old now, but hey, Captain Obvious. But Derrick Henry. You're saying Captain Obvious because obviously he's really good. He's proven it. But Derrick Henry blows my mind on how good this guy is. Like he's phenomenal. Now I look at his attempts last year. Now Derrick Henry played 8 games, and I keep hammering this in because I love volume, right? Derrick Henry had 219 attempts, which made him top 10th in attempts amongst running backs, and he played 8 games. He played less than half of the games that everyone else played. Like Jonathan Taylor had 332 attempts. He was the number 1 running back, right? He had played 17 games. Derrick Henry had 219 attempts. He played 8 games. I'm comparing him to Taylor. Comparing him to Zeke, who played 17 games, he had 237 attempts compared to Derrick Henry's 219. So even like Dalvin Cook, 249 attempts, played 13 games. Derrick Henry had 219 attempts in 8 games. So a lot of people rank CMC, who's only played. Now, listen to this. CMC, it's crazy because I see CMC ranked higher on the consensus rankings ahead of Derrick Henry, when Christian McCaffrey's only played 10 games in 2 seasons. And I see people tend to forget that, right? And everyone's worried about Derrick Henry coming off an injury. Derrick Henry is arguably, next to like Taylor, and I think Najee Harris takes a step up this year and other guys, arguably one of the best running backs in the game, without a doubt, right? He's a train. Like he runs people over, literally. So volume, talent, and bounce back, I love him. I'm going to try to target him. I like him ahead of Jonathan Taylor this year because I know he's going to bounce back. I know Jonathan Taylor is going to decline. All right. So Derrick Henry's another gem I absolutely love. And this is a bit of a surprise here. I'm going to stick on the Denver train here at quarterback because I can get him for value, sitting like 11th on the consensus rankings. I can get him for that value pick. And a guy that always finishes in the top 10 when he gets into his groove. I know it's a new offense, but the guy I'm talking about is Russell Wilson. Absolutely love him. Love the upside. Love the regeneration he's going to get with the Broncos. He's going to be here to revive his career. There's already quotes of him saying, I'm going to crush it this year. I'm young. I can hang with the best. I'm not here to go down. I'm here to go up. He's ready to crush it. I think Russell Wilson has a good year. He's got the weapons. Jerry Jeudy, him. I heard they're connecting right now in the offseason. They're training together. I'm excited. Russell Wilson based on value. So I'm looking for a resurgence, reemergence, whatever you want to call it, spark coming out of Russell Wilson, but I absolutely love him based on value because I'm not paying a Josh Allen second-round pick in a 1 quarterback league. I'm just not doing it. But if I can get Russell Wilson, boom, 5th round, back him up with like a Matt Ryan all day. Now I've got my 2 ace quarterbacks. I didn't have to pay anything for them. I got them for amazing value, and I still got my aces. Just giving you an example here, right? And there's other value quarterbacks. I talk all about that 16 rounds, okay? So those are my gems. Jamar Chase, love him. Derrick Henry, love him. Russell Wilson, Javonte Williams, absolutely love these guys. I'm excited to watch that Denver offense all together this year. Absolutely excited. Because I think that I know that was the missing piece, which was the quarterback, and they've plugged it in with Russell Wilson. I knew he wanted off Seattle. He wanted that change. And sometimes people need a little bit of shift, get out of that environment to thrive better in another environment, okay? So there it is, guys. 4 gems for you. Make sure you target them on your rosters this year for Fantasy Football 2020. I know it's early, but we're talking here. We're enjoying it. We're getting into that mode. Get 365 right now, Fantasy 365. Check it out on my site and get the 60-round draft solution. Dive into the community and get the solution right now. All right, guys, I'm out. Subscribe and let me know below who is your gem if you're watching on YouTube. I'm out.